Hello viewers, Oberon Blade here, and welcome to episode 8 of Agricultural Simulator 2013. In this episode I will be selling some of my equipment. It become very evident that this tractor is just too weak. The previous video when I was doing the baling, the baler basically was making me back heavy. So it was difficult to control the tractor or go in a straight line. It was like driving on ice. And it occurred to me later that it must be because the baler is way too heavy. However, the tractors that I want is, I figure instead of getting like a interim tractor, I will get like a bigger one that will be able to manage and maintain the machinery that I do have or the equipment that I need to use. And that was in that one cost me 160,000. So I was asking on the forums, and I was told that you go here to sell it, but I didn't find a place to sell it, and I couldn't get through the door or this beam. Boom. But what you do is that you press your hotkey for open doors, and away you go. And here is where you can buy. It says both corn and wheat, but for now there's only corn, which is the same as at the market. That spot over there is where you sell your harvest. I will need to do that as well. If you remember, I bought this yellow one in a previous episode because I want to throw milk in it. It didn't work. Mainly because this is not a milk tanker, it's a slurry tank. The milk tanker is yellow, it's white, and has a milk carton on the, instead of text and stuff like that, it has a milk carton. So there's a bug with the description of the items. This one should only be a slurry tanker, and the white one should only be a milk tanker. But they mixed up those descriptions. So this was a total unuseful buy, totally, completely. Also, I apologize for my voice. I came down with a bug. Basically, I have a sore throat, fever, and I got a cold. So if I sound a bit strange, I apologize. So anyway, we're gonna sell these items here, and how we do it is that you see there is this shopping cart icon. Press tab, and you can see what you have. The tractor is worth 36.4. However, I do not want to sell that one because this is the only tractor I have that is somewhat capable of handling my equipment. But I will sell this EDK 84,000 because I bought it to be able to bring stuff to the market, but it just turns out to be too difficult to load and too big, and the trailer I got from the historical section in the market or the store is more than enough to handle the job, and it was very cheap. So I sell it. There we go, and we sell it there. Now I want to sell this one as well. However, I cannot do it from the tractor unless it's hooked up. So I walk outside, SKA 1850 Echo. It's 10,000 or 10,200. There we go. Now, if eventually I will sell the tractor, but I only have like 22,000, and as I said, the tractor that I want to buy is 160,000. So what I need to do is definitely harvest, or first of all plant more than harvest that, and bring here. As you can see, I have 739 grain in the silo, which isn't even worth bringing here at this point. I do have a lot of grass bales. I do have a lot of stray bales, or straw bales, sorry. Basically what I've been doing, I did bring one of each of those large bales that is worth 0 to the market, where I sell the milk and eggs, and my straw bale got broken up into smaller bales, and each of those smaller bales is worth $2 or €2. while the grass bales is only worth €1. You do have a lot of available grass, so to speak, on your property. So, getting the mower attachment as well as the swatter and the baler is a good idea if you want to sell um, grass. However, it's probably more useful just to keep it to feed your animals. I do have like 2 large bales of grass, one that is broken up and it's feeding my animals, and one that is still as a large bale, which I will break up eventually. However, I do need, as I said, I do need to harvest away a lot more than I have. And for me to do that, I needed to expand my country, or expand my land. My country? Oh, that's weird. So I can show you, and I will show you another trick that I picked up as well that I figured out or learned. So I have harvested this one once, and I replanted it, and there is still signs left of the previous harvest. I thought that plowing would remove that. I didn't plow this one because um, this is the next field that is going to be ready. It's my flash corn. Basically, I say that because they disappear from view every now and then. But as you can see, there is still signs left of my previous harvest here, and there is signs of the new. So I did plow this one, and I did cultivate it as well as expand it. So now it is a longer field. It was tricky to plow this field and then cultivate it because this old harvest did not disappear. So it was kind of tricky to see where I've been before and all that. And the way that when you spray it and plant and stuff, they change color, but it's difficult to see because it doesn't, the darker color doesn't disappear. So what I did was I created a new plot of land here. You can check it out on the map. So now I have 4 fields. This is number 4. A field this size uses up roughly 400 units of seed, or at least 400 units of wheat, and about 700 units of manure. So the size about 3,000 meters equals that. That's a good rule of thumb, I guess. This one also, but as you can see, some areas are darker, which means that I was actually doing, spraying manure within the same area twice. The same with the seeding, also within the same area twice. And I'm interested to see if this one actually works out to be growing the next second seasonal crop on that field, so to speak, or second planting. Since I didn't plow it beforehand, I just cultivated it and reseeded it. Now, if you were to sell your tractor, it was a long drive from the market over there to here, back to your farm. Instead of walking, just press Q, and you end up back at your farm. So I'm basically in the middle of the farm. Now I have to run away to run back to get my tractor, but it's a trick that is very useful. Also, there is something wrong on that spot, especially if you're coming from this side. It's like a trampoline. Okay, doesn't work all the time. Anyway, someone asked in a previous episode if I noticed that my tractor gets slower after I've been plowing. At the time, it didn't. It's not that I noticed it, but when I did that big field over there, the 3,000 meter one, I did notice that, yeah, it got slower. So yet another bug that needs to be sorted. So now I've sold the two machineries that I can. I want to sell this black wagon that is over here, this one, but however it doesn't register as an attachment or anything when I get to the market. Yet again, another bug. Um, it does affect me a bit because, as I said, I need the money. I can show you which tractor I was in the mood for, just to give you an idea what I'm. This is the one I have now, Massey Ferguson 3625, 69 horsepower. It would be easier if the front weight works, but it doesn't. So I could get this set, but here, this is the one I'm looking for. It's a 160,000. It is a Massey Ferguson. I don't know why I go for them, but it gets 240 horsepower, so it should be strong enough, and it's very big. It's fast, 50 kilometers. I can attach double wheels. I don't want to do it. I mean, it's stability, but no. So I need 160,000. I wish I could be able to see how much money I have while on this view, but I can't. Also, there's a risk that you crash out when you buy stuff from this view. What I realized is that, okay, since everything you purchase end up here, too many purchases will make the item stack, which is um, not good, basically. So do one purchase, move it, do the second one. I did move one cow and one sheep out of the barn because the sheep reproduced, but the cow and the bull did not. However, I do need manure because I'm completely out of manure. So what I will do is that I will take this cow and this sheep. I think my sheep are bugged. And I will take him, put this guy back into the barn because I need a manure. Spraying your fields with manure is not a must. However, doing so will um, increase the yield of your crop. Also, the milk production is useful. I need more cows. I don't trust the animal transport from the historical section of the farm, but um, I would like to buy more cattle. Uh, maybe have 4 or 5 cows. It's an investment, I know, but I haven't been playing that long, like 26 days. So I mean, I can understand it. This is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So I can understand that I don't have everything available to me right away. But it seemed, as I said, I think the sheep is bugged um, because I've been moving this sheep out twice before, and whenever I advance the time, he's back inside the barn. So I guess I have to move him further away from the barn, so he's registering to being on the field. So yeah, stay there, stay. I've noticed at one point value of my cow was going down. This one is now 101. It used to be 100, and I think it started out as 120. This one 121 because it's been outside and then back in. As I said, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Bring them out every morning so they can graze on the fields, and every night to bring them back in. However, at this point, I don't feel there is enough going on for me to be busy an entire day. I could advance the time so it's like 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute in game is 1 minute in real time. But then I just have to remember going back there every day, or every time, and slow it down so I can bring in the animal. Um, I've set it so my workday end at 8 p.m. and the clock just doesn't continue after that. I think that in Agricultural Simulator 2012, once you reach 8 p.m., you got a pop-up window that told you that the workday is over and that's the next day. Here you don't get that, so you can still continue doing your work even though the time stops. What I wish is that I could advance the time, so I can click like on the hour and advance that 1 hour and things like that. That way, sure, I would probably take the time to bring out my animals in the morning and bring them back in the evening. But since the only way to advance time is by pressing this one and advance it 1 day, that's what I will be doing. So for now, this is going to be the end of the video. Today's episode. I have the 2 sheep out here. I really wish I had more manure. I have my 16 chickens, and I have my dog, which I got annoyed with the dog, which I think is why I make a bouncy jump here when I walk here, like that, because it's something related to the dog, and I put the dog in here. I didn't want him to run around. Sometimes his barking messes out, so it's like instead of normal barking. But if he promised to behave, I will let him out. As you notice, I slow down when I walk as well. This is some... Okay, you can hear that sound. That's the barking messing up. Also, you slow down, or I slow down as I walk around. I dislike that very, very much, because sometimes it's down to a crawl, and sometimes it's a normal speed. But I think that you will be able to walk normally over this terrain as you can on the paved road. Anyway, this is what I have. I don't consider it to be enough to bring it to the market yet, so I'll wait until I have like 6 jugs and possibly 2 or 3 crates of eggs. So I will bid you goodbye for now, and see you in the next episode, when I think that will be when we harvest this big field over here. I can show you on this map instead. When we harvest this field, I will harvest this one in a few days, but it's a small field and it won't yield much in terms of wheat. This one will maybe give me 2,000-3,000 units, and this one may give me 1,000. I'm hoping for 4,000 or 5,000 on this one, and combining all of these 3 fields will be enough for me to fill this up. Not fill it, but give me, as I said, 5,000-6,000 units of seed of wheat, which I will then take to the agri market and sell, and see what kind of profits I make. When it comes to, let's see, where are we? Yeah, here. I would go to the seller and show you. The price on wheat is 20 euros, and I think corn is like 2 euros. Yeah, 5 euros for the corn and 20 for the wheat, 50 units worth. I have plenty of that. No value, no value. So let's see how many. I figure 5,000 units of wheat at 20 euros will give me, bear with me, 5,000 divided by 50, actually. That's 100 times 20 times 20, $2,000 or euros. Not a lot of money. So it will probably take a long time before I can upgrade my tractor to be able to drive this one or pull this one without skating around too much. Um, I'll see what I can do. Maybe there is a patch coming that will alleviate some of the waiting, but we'll see. Anyway, I will end the episode as I've been saying before, but this time I mean it. So see you in the next episode, I hope. And don't forget to come offer suggestions, comments, likes, dislikes. I'll read them all, and I appreciate any feedback that you might give me. So, bye for now.